Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Vox Machina in Drangleic. Yes, this is the second episode of a new series where I basically recreate the characters from Critical Role in Dark Souls 2 and show you some of the cool stuff that I decided to do with them. So, without any further ado, let's get to my newest character. It helps if I'm actually in the program itself. There we go. Sorry, that was probably a little bit loud because the sound is always super loud when I first put it in. Come on. Yeah, I know. Alright, so my newest character that's all set is going to be Percival von Blah. He has a really long name, but we're just going to call him Percy for right now. So, we're going to load him up, and I'm going to show you how awesome he is. So, first things first, this is Percy. He looks really, really badass. So, to kind of explain the outfit, obviously, he's got, a little bit of nobility to him, and he always has that kind of coat. I couldn't find something specifically that matched the coat that he wears in Kitbus's official artwork, but I was able to find this, which looks very noble. It's got a very similar color scheme to what he normally wears. If I turn around this way, you can get a little bit better lighting for it. Yeah, he's got the boots and everything. And so that kind of fit him. And due to the fact that Percy is noble, I actually have the king's crown on him right now. Other than that, I wanted people to be able to see his hair, and I wanted him to be able to wear some sort of headgear that let people see him. So this is him, and he looks pretty cool. To explain the weapons that he's holding, in his right hand is my version of the pepper box. You can see with it, he actually gets, just like in the game, he actually gets 3 attacks per shot. I'm going to see if I can find someone real quick to show it off to. So there's a bad guy, and he gets 3 attacks per shot, so hits pretty well with it too. As you can see, it takes people out pretty quickly. But there are always those times when Percy needs to do a little bit extra, and so he's got two special barrels on his gun. I'm actually going to replace. There we go. He's got 2 special barrels on his gun that let him do some fancy stuff. The first one that we saw is the fire shot barrel that looks remarkably similar to this. And they don't have ice in this game, but they do have magic, which glows blue, so this would be his ice shot barrel. A very cool thing. Now, he almost never uses it because he's a ranged fighter, but he does have a rapier. And he's used it, I think, once or twice. It's very rare that he uses it, but I got him a rapier, and this one actually does remarkably good damage. So that's his rapier right there. I'm going to see if I can find a bad guy here to show off his really cool rapier action. I've killed him already, but you'll be alive soon, right? Oops, wrong one. Okay. So this guy here is about to feel the sting of his rapier. And then, Percy just got hit in the face, which isn't very cool. I think I'm just going to finish this guy off with some fire shot. Damn, that thing's got range. There. So that was, again, his fire shot. And then, obviously, Percy made a pact with a dark being and has access to a little bit of dark magic. So I decided to give him some hexes. But when he invokes this dark power, he has a mask that he puts on. And it also, I believe, works as a gas mask as well. But this is Percy with his mask on. And I'm going to see if I can find another dude that I can beat up using my hex magic. So the actual ability itself that he uses is called Hex, and this is Hex Magic. And he's got his shield up, which is why it's not doing that much damage. You notice once his shield went down, it does a lot of damage. And there we go. Now, the other thing that he has is he's got this gun called Bad News. And Bad News is quite literally bad news. So, to show you guys, I guess, how powerful Bad News can be, he can sit there and snipe from it. And it does have a regular attack, but this is how Bad News really kind of shows people what it is. That is Bad News hitting with an incredibly powerful attack. I'm going to hop back real quick and fire it again so you can see it. That is Bad News firing just a pretty powerful dark-based shot. So yeah, that's Percy. He's got Bad News, and then the pepper box, and his rapier. He's got his mask there for whenever he uses it, and then when he's not, due to his nobility, that's what he looks like right there. So I put him in this this castle because this is actually kind of reminiscent of Castle Whitestone. And he's got a ghost dude for the members of his family that didn't quite survive, which is very, very sad. And then, as you can see, you actually have the throne room over here for Castle Whitestone, where his parents would have sat in court. I don't know why his parents are so tall, because as you can see, like, this must be a memory from when he was a kid or something, because as you can see, it was just very... His head is where their butts would be. So he apparently had really, really tall parents. But yeah, so that is Percy. My interpretation of Percy in Dark Souls 2. Like I said, I'm planning on doing one of these for every single character of Vox Machina. I actually already have 2 other characters built that I just have to level up so I can get them the right gear. And those are Vex and Grog. And the other ones, I'm still kind of tossing around ideas about what weapons I would give them and other things like that to get them fully into what I believe they would be like in the game itself. But, so yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. If you guys liked it and want to see more, if you have a suggestion over the next character you want to see me create in Dark Souls 2 and show off, leave it in the comments below. Yeah, other than that, Taliesin, if you're watching this, you have a really awesome character. Percy is my personal favorite of the characters on there. It's actually kind of a tie between Vax and Percy, which is why they're the 2 first ones that I made. So yeah, anyway, that's all for me today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys probably later today or tomorrow with a random vlogging. All right, bye bye.